Hey everyone, welcome to Rev Games Academy. In this video, we're tackling an essential feature for any game, adding a score and game over system. These mechanics help track player progress and define when the game ends, giving players a clear goal and challenge. Let's dive right in. A score system in Unity tracks the player's progress and achievements during gameplay. It's updated when players perform specific actions, like collecting items or defeating enemies. You can display the score in the UI to keep players engaged. Now, let's set up the collectibles. Here, we're using coins downloaded from the Unity Asset Store and placed in the project's assets folder. You can add as many coins as you like and position them wherever you prefer. However, after placing them, the coins may appear invisible. To make them visible, go to the Sprite Rendered component and adjust the order in layer value from 0 to 4, or tweak it as needed for proper visibility. In our game setup, the little boy is the player, and coins are collectibles that increase the score when collected. The player must navigate the environment, grabbing coins to progress. When the boy collides with a coin, it disappears, and the score updates, creating a reward-based progression. The placement of coins adds challenge and engagement, encouraging exploration and interaction. This mechanic forms the core gameplay, making it enjoyable and motivating for the player. To create the score text in Unity, right-click on the canvas, select UI, and then select Text Mesh Pro and rename it to Score Text for clarity. Customize its font size, color, and alignment to enhance visibility, then use the Rect Transform properties in the inspector to adjust its placement, ensuring it does not obstruct gameplay. Typically, score text is positioned in the top left or top right corner for easy readability. Next, add another Text Mesh Pro element, rename it Score Count Text, and style it similarly. Position it near the score text, and link it to a script for real-time score updates during gameplay. Here's the script for how the score system works with the coins assigned and the player. Let's call this script Score Manager. Let's see the script in detail. This Score Manager handles coin collection in a 2D Unity game, detecting when the player collides with a coin, increasing the score, updating the UI, and removing the collected coin from the scene. The script defines coin value, a serialized integer that determines how many points each coin is worth, allowing customization in the Unity inspector. The score text variable holds a Text Mesh Pro UI element, displaying the current score and requiring manual assignment in the inspector. A static integer score ensures that the score persists across multiple coins and does not reset. The onTrigger Enter 2D method detects when the coins collider interacts with another collider, checking if the colliding object has the coins tag to ensure only the player can collect the coin. If the condition is met, the script adds the coin's value to the score, updates the UI text, and destroys the coin. During gameplay, when the player touches a coin, it disappears, and the score increases dynamically. Since score is static, it accumulates across multiple coin collections, providing a rewarding and engaging experience that encourages the player to collect as many coins as possible to achieve a higher score. Attach the script to the player game object, assign the appropriate tag to the coin game objects, and ensure each coin has a collider with the isTrigger option enabled. The player game object should also have a collider for proper interaction. Once everything is set up, start the game to observe how the score system functions. As the player collects coins, the score increases accordingly. You have the flexibility to modify the score points in the script based on your game's requirements, allowing you to set different values for each coin collected. This enables you to fine-tune the scoring system to match the desired difficulty and gameplay experience. Next, we move on to the Game Over system. A Game Over screen notifies players when the game has ended and typically provides options to restart or return to the main menu. Let's go through the step-by-step process of creating a Game Over pop-up UI. Since we've already covered how to place collectibles, we'll follow a similar process to place the enemy. The enemy serves as the object that triggers the game over when it collides with the player. Assign proper tags and colliders to that. Now, let's create a game over pop-up screen that will come whenever the player defeated by enemy or loses all lives or completes the level. To create a game over pop-up, start by right-clicking the Canvas Go To UI and then select Image. Resize it to cover the entire screen and adjusting the alpha to make it semi-transparent set. Now create the pop-up window by adding another image, resizing it to your preferred dimensions, and adjusting the transparency as needed. To display the Game Over message, add a text component with a clear, readable font and size, along with a restart button for player interaction. Finally, ensure the pickup remains hidden at the start of the game by unchecking the Active box in the inspector. Let's write a script for the game over logic. This script manages the game over logic when the player collides with an enemy. It starts by ensuring that the game over pup is hidden at the beginning of the game using start where game over pup.set active false prevents it from appearing immediately. The on trigger enter 2D method detects collisions with other objects, and if the colliding object has the tag enemy, it triggers the show game over pup method. This method activates the game over pup up and pauses the game by setting time.timescale equals 0, effectively freezing all gameplay actions. As a result, when the player encounters an enemy, the game stops and the game over screen appears, preventing further interaction until the game is restarted or resumed. Attach the script to the player game object and then assign the necessary game objects in the inspector. Specifically, drag and drop the game over pop-up into the designated public variable in the script. Ensure that the enemy game object has the correct tag set to enemy, so that the collision detection works properly. Once everything is set up, run the game and test the functionality. If the player collides with the enemy, the game over pop-up should appear and the game should pause, preventing further movement or interactions. And there you have it. You've successfully implemented a scoring and game over system in Unity. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Unity tutorials. See you next time. Thanks for watching and happy developing.